Welcome home, all of my lovely and handsome divine loves and divine lovettes. I love you guys. Keep doing what you're doing. You hear me? Because you're looking real good out there doing it. You guys, this is something going on here. I have like a couple of scenarios, and it's really hitting home, okay? So, this is about someone who's going house shopping at this time. A lot of you guys don't even know you get ready to go house shopping, right? Some of you guys, there's some magic behind it, some spell work behind it, pushing you forward to go house shopping. Just it's really painful, you guys. Let me get a breather for one teeny second because, excuse me. Mm, mm, mm. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So this magic here was done to have you guys in a situation where, yeah, you're going house shopping, you're not happy, with your family, you feel like, you know, you've been going back and forth trying to make that decision, you feel regretful that you are not giving your family a house. You feel like you're giving them like something in which is a burden to them, which is a roof over their head, but you feel like they're not protected as a burden, blah, blah. Some of you guys are married, okay? And most of you guys are. So you guys, this is something that you guys have to really dig into, because a lot of people honestly do not do personal inventories on their self. Fortunately, I'm grateful that I have been afforded to, really do a lot of research on self, and that's what I mean, like personal inventory, where you do a lot of writing every single day to see what triggers, this or what does that or what has like that. The mastery of self, right? And a lot of you guys know my story, for I've been on this spiritual journey for 35 years plus now, plus 35 years. Like now it's like, you know, um, but the journey begins 1 minute at a time, So what I'm seeing here is this particular person as well. They feel like, this this is this is a bite. It's like taking a bite out of spiritual crime here. All right, because this crime is done to self. You remember, you guys. I tell you guys all the time that the enemy is enemy. Okay, that's why we have to find me. You know what I mean? So we can detect that which is the enemy, because the word tells you it's enemy. It's how I process, respond, and receive messages and transcend messages. It's about how content I am and within my skin and my self-worth. Okay, so what's happening here, you guys, is somebody is going to be, house shopping, okay? And this is life and death, you guys. But I just kind of, went deeper into it because of the read, okay? Because it was a simple message, and then Divine Spirit said, no, go deeper. Go, and then I did what I had to do here. So what I see here is a lot of you guys, it has a lot to do with your parenting skill and your parents, how you guys were upbringing. A lot of you guys felt like your needs were not being met as a child. A lot of you guys right now, even some those of you who are not parents, you're longing to be parents. You want children, but you want the house first. Okay, so this like is at the top priority of a need like. But a lot of you guys don't know that this need comes from your childhood, of people, looking like they have more time with your parents, siblings, cousins, aunts. Everybody had more time with your parents, like they were getting more time with them, it looked like, to you than you were receiving. So coming up, you guys felt like your needs were not being met. So believe it or not, as an adult, if there's no real inventory or no self loathing work, okay, no self indulgent, there will be circumstances and consequences, okay? All right, there will be circumstances to deal with in this matter. So what I'm trying to say is, you guys, because you felt like your needs were not being met, you guys have to go big or stay home. You feel like you have to, in order to be a parent, which are definitely long. This is for us. Now, you guys, this is maybe even four sets of group of people that this message is, divine spirit is administering its message to, but you guys all fall into this one simple message, okay? So just bear with me, all right? So some of you guys are spell worked into doing this house shopping for the reason and the purpose of you guys just losing total self-worth, all right? Okay, yeah, yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, I know, right? Yes, that is what it's for. And a lot of you guys fit into this category as well, where, like I said, this is from childhood, you guys coming up in childhood feeling like, uh, what do you call that, that sense of, what do you call, lack of needs being met, your needs, lack thereof being met. Okay, some of you guys from childhood, the moment of conception, right? We have like needs to be fed, protected, nurtured, and stimulated. Okay, so if conditions are good enough and our needs are intuitively seen and met, we develop into adults capable of deciphering and attending to our own needs authentically, right? That's what happens. If there is any disruptions in our needs uh, being attended to in infancy, even back to the proverbial stage, which is proverbial stage, which is before two, and childhood, it can create a sense of conflict within ourselves. Now, that's what I was talking about. The enemy is enemy. Okay, it can create a sense of conflict within ourselves and how we read and attend to our own needs in adulthood. So, right now, just take a moment, you guys, and reflect on how your needs were met as a child. Okay, your need for freedom to develop autonomy, for love, physical intimacy, emotional intimacy, and intellectual and creative stimulation. Could you express these needs? Okay. Did your mother and father accurately perceive and attend to them? If there was any disruption or failure, all right, how do you think you adjusted or compensated? How has this carried into childhood? So, like I said, this has spilled over 10 times fold, and some of you guys passed that your needs were never met. Like, everybody received more attention than you, and it really will. And for some of you guys, it has already arrived in your parenting style. Okay, how you guys experience parents, and then parenting at this time, how you guys are experiencing parenting your children. And so a lot of you guys are like, listen, I'm gonna go big or go home. Okay, that has a lot to do with, yeah, that experience from your childhood. Okay, so what the message is for you guys is to For a lot of you guys, please, this message in a nutshell is simply do not go alone. All right. Some of you guys, like I said, are just going off of that need and that longing, and some of you guys are spell work, right? Do not go alone, okay? Do not house shop alone. That is the message. And what I mean by that, when you get a phone call from that realtor is going to be nice, friendly, whatever like that. And some of you guys may meet the realtor face to face and they might say, oh, I got one to show you right now. Do not, I repeat, do not go alone. This is vital. And, you know, although I'm speaking to divine feminines out here, you know, some masculines, you may be this may be a message that you want to pass on to your divine feminine, because sometimes divine feminine think that she may be surprising you, and because of the spell work she may not hear this message. So please, you guys, if anyone that you know and love is really in this mode where they're really feeling like, yeah, I'm ready, I'm feeling myself, I'm ready to go house shopping. If you know about it, if they let you know, please, please, please let them know. Do not go alone. I can't express how that is sincere. You know, a lot of people, you know, that's the simple message. And what I'm seeing is a lot of you guys, if you do go alone, there will be consequences that you cannot come back from. The consequences are saying here that you guys will have, even though this lack of contentment comes from your birth, okay, what took place around your birth, you know, your like when you were in your mom's stomach, even though because see, you guys, even though you have the good job, you look well, you smell good, everything is rolling, you still have that lack of contentment. That's why you're pushing for this house for some of you guys. And some of you guys, like I said, some spell work or whatever like that. But nevertheless, yeah, you guys feel like things are not changing. You don't feel safe. You know, a lot of you guys, you know, didn't set boundaries with your parents, things of that nature. Oh, look at the message, it fell. Okay, let me pick this back up here. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, so that's what it leads to. But it also is going to lead to you guys losing your self worth, okay? And not being able to expand with not being able to have a good, healthy, wholesome relationship with your colleagues, your friends, and so forth, because of the triggers that this will cause, okay? So the bottom line is, y'all, be careful out there, okay? I cannot stress it enough that someone can definitely be, I'm hearing gang raped, and someone can actually just be simply raped. So please, if you're, you know, in a situation where, just pass this message along to people that you love, okay? It's important that they know these other things that are in this message. That's why I'm telling you guys to please pass it along. You know, I cannot stress it enough, you guys. With that, this is where we must part ways. So if life lasts and death pass, you will see or hear me again. Until then, you guys, namaste, and have a beautiful, blessed day.